Good morning and welcome to Cindy's Kitchen. If you are new, make sure you say hello and tell us where you're from. So let's get started. We're making lazy eggs. Lazy eggs. All right, so I'm using my muffin tin. Now obviously mine is Polish pottery. You can use whatever kind of muffin tin you want. I will say we need to spray. I've got my oven preheated to 325. Okay, I sprayed the inside. They are sprayed. So you have to decide what kind of eggs you like or what kind of your family likes. So what I normally do is I kind of divide my pan up based on what everybody will eat. The great thing about this recipe is, so this is only 6, right? If you have a 12, you can do 12. You can say, this is for breakfast this morning, and everybody gets their own egg. Or you can go ahead and do all these and put them in little zippy freezer bags or in the refrigerator. You can just put them in little bags and put them in the refrigerator. And then every morning when you get up, you can just pop it in the microwave and you've got your breakfast, right? And so that's kind of what I mean by lazy. So we're going to cook once, but you could eat 6 times or 12 or 24. It just depends on however many you want to make. Or if you just want to cook for everybody in the family and everybody likes a little different something. So like in my family, there's one of us that likes an over easy egg. One of us that only likes cheese, like a cheese omelet. And then some like loaded, right? So I'm actually going to do one over easy and then I'm going to do the rest kind of like an omelet. The great thing about this is I'm not requiring you to go buy anything. You could do anything you have in your cabinet, okay? All right, so I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna work on my ingredients to go in first, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna work on is my meat. If you have ham, you can even use lunch meat, that's fine. I'm just gonna use bacon. Look at the bacon. And this is that pre-cooked bacon, because lazy, hello. But obviously you could cook some bacon. You could use Canadian bacon if you wanted to fry up some sausage. You could do that if sausage is your thing. If all you have is turkey lunch meat, you certainly could do that, right? So any kind of meat you like, or if you're a vegetarian and you don't like meat, then you can make this totally veggie, right? All right, so here's my muffin tins. I'm gonna save one for my over easy egg. But for the other 5, I'm gonna put some bacon in the bottom of these, okay? Now you say, how much bacon? Well, I don't know how much you like. I like a nice little layer at the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do. See, can you see in there? All right, now, I like green onions, and I have one, but if you didn't have a green onion, then you could use a bell pepper, yellow, red, or green, right? So we sprayed our muffin tin, and now I'm gonna put my green onion in the bottom. And again, I'm doing 5 that are the same, and 1 that's just an over easy egg. Because I like the runny. I know that sounds icky, but that's what I like. Now, you could put salsa in here. If you have some picante sauce or salsa, you could do that. Okay, so that's all I have, bacon and green onion so far. All right, now this is Mexican blend cheese, and this is what I normally buy. And I'm gonna put about I don't know, maybe a teaspoon of cheese, just a handful. All right, so now look at that. That's what we have. And that's all I'm gonna put in mine. Bacon, onion, and cheese, okay? Because to me, that's like a great little omelet. But you can put tomatoes in here, peppers, whatever your little heart desires, or basically whatever is in your kitchen. Okay, now we need our eggs. So I'm gonna crack the egg and I'm just gonna put it straight in the muffin tin. Now remember, we sprayed these. Do you remember we sprayed these? So there it is, sitting in there looking all pretty. Yay. All right, I'm gonna slide this up just a bit out of the way, and then we're gonna make for the rest of our egg. Okay, here's the deal. Normally, I would say to you, 1 egg per hole. So if you weren't doing the over easy and you were doing all 6, you would do 1 egg per each. But here's what I do. It's kind of like when I make coffee. It's like, you're supposed to do so many scoops per cups. I do that, but then I always put in an extra scoop, what I call for the pot. Do you do that? So it's like scoop, scoop, scoop. Okay, that's how much water we added. Now you put in a little extra for the pot, just so. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the eggs. So I have 5 openings that I'm gonna fill. So let's do 5 eggs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 5. So that's all of my openings, but I'm gonna put in 1 more for the pot. Or for the muffin tin, right? 1 more for the tin. Then I'm gonna add, cause it's eggs, right? They need seasoning. I'm gonna add some salt, however much salt you like, pinch or more. Pepper for your poppycock. If you like lots of pepper, add lots of pepper. If you don't like lots of pepper and you wanna add, you could use white pepper. If you like the flavor, but you don't like the look of it. And I think white pepper isn't as stout. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some Louisiana hot sauce. This is almost empty, look at that. Just because if I'm doing an omelet or something, I like my eggs, or a breakfast casserole, look at that, empty, it's dead, bye-bye. All right, so let's give this a whirl, and while I'm doing this, oh, I'm gonna put on a little milk. Just a splash. You don't have to, you could put water, you could not do milk. I just like just a little splash. Okay, now, so there's my eggs. I have a 2-cup measuring cup. So now we're gonna take and we're gonna pour this into our little holes. Here's what I would suggest. Pour in a little bit, you know, pour all the way around and go all the way around and then come back. Okay, well, pop the bubble. All right, so there you go, that's it. Let me see. Let me see if I can get any more in there. Okay, so there we go. This is going in a 325-degree oven. Oh, maybe 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to put these in. La, 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 la. Okay, 10 minutes, and it went. Now, I thought that would be all I was doing today because I was lazy. Lazy girl. I decided I'd do one other thing. So I have some apples left over, right? Those green apples. Remember when we made the Twix salad the other day? So good. It's just like the Snickers salad, but instead of using Snickers, we use Twix. So there you go. And I'm gonna cut my green apple up. I'm not going to peel it. Because why? Breakfast of laziness. Breakfast of laziness. Look, we have to take the tag off. I know they're edible, but I can't go there. Just can't go there. How many of you cook for 1 or 2? Just 1 or 2. So I'm just gonna dice these up, a fairly small dice, I guess. And then I have this little bowl. It's not very big, but you know, big enough for an apple. All right, so let me put this in there. All right, so both the recipes that I'm doing today, you can obviously do it just like I'm doing it, or you can double up or triple up, okay? So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so here we go. I have 1 Granny Smith apple in my bowl. There you go. Butter. I need some butter, some brown sugar, and my Saigon cinnamon, or irregular cinnamon, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna put a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. Nope, I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. If you're watching your sugar intake, you could do 1. Okay, 1. I'm gonna put just a pinch of salt in there, just because, just a tiny, tiny little thing. Cinnamon. I'm gonna put, you know, if this had a shaker, I would say a shake, but really, depends on how much you like cinnamon. I would say probably half a teaspoon, but like I said, you can make this as big. You can make a big bowl of this. You don't have to make it small, right? You can make it big. Okay, I am going to, well, I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna use this as my spoon. All right, so we're gonna give this a toss. We just want our apples to be covered in brown sugar and cinnamon, okay? Now look how pretty that is. Wanna look how pretty? Yum, yum. Now we gotta add the butter. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put like 5, not whole teaspoon, or not whole tablespoons, because you know when you cut them, you know how big they are, but I'm gonna do them a little thinner so that I can get, I'm just gonna cover the top of the bowl, okay? And then when it melts, it'll melt all down in there, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Whoops, 5, look at that. Look. Okay, now, isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, I tell you. We're going in the microwave. So I'm gonna cover this. I'm just gonna put it over there because I don't want any butter splattering anywhere. And I'm gonna microwave this for 2 minutes and then I'm gonna check on it, okay? In we go, 2 minutes. Woo! Okay, look at that, breakfast. Because you need, even though you have your little eggs, you need a little sweet stuff, right? I went ahead and already made a set so that you would see what it looks like. But I want to show you this one. I'm eating these, so it doesn't matter. Look at that. That's the over easy egg with the salt and pepper on top, right? Look at that. Perfect little round. Now, I can eat this like this, or I can put it on an English muffin. But anyway, it'll be good in the refrigerator. You could have it for several days, okay? And then these are the ones with everything. Everything. See, the bottom just looks like a regular egg, even though we started at the bottom. See all the yumminess? Okay, I'm gonna cut one in half, just so you can see the inside. Okay, look at that. Look, isn't that cool? The egg is almost made like a little cup, a little crust, and then all the ingredients are right in there. How cool is that? Awesome, awesome. Okay, taking a bite. I'm gonna do it that way. Okay, here we go. Now, if you eat salsa on your eggs, you can put some of that on there. If you eat ketchup on your eggs, you can put that on there. If you wanted to, you can get some of those really fine hash brown potatoes, those frozen hash brown potatoes, or you could shred an actual potato. If you use the frozen ones, make sure they're defrosted. You don't want them frozen in here. And you can put those in the bottom too. How cool is this? So now there's either breakfast for the whole week, or if you eat 2 at a time, just depends, or everybody gets to pick which kind they want. What do you think about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You tell me. Are you think that's something that you would try? Because you know I've done the breakfast in the mug in the microwave, which is fine, but that's just like for one person. Although I suppose you could put a whole bunch of mugs in there. I like this because then if you have people over, it looks all pretty and people can pick them up. Okay. Okay, the bowl she be hot. The bowl she be hot. It's been 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, I wish there was smell-o-vision. I so wish there was smell-o-vision. All right, this is hot, but I'm gonna use this to pick it up. I'm gonna use this to pick it up so that you can see inside the bowl. Look, our apples are soft. Can you see the smoke coming up off of them? Just 2 minutes in the microwave. So look, the apples are soft. The brown sugar and the cinnamon and the butter and the apple juice have all gone together. Look how lovely that is. Yum. So good. All right, so I tasted the eggs. This is gonna burn my mouth. You know it is, but I'm gonna taste anyway. So hot. Now, this is really good over granola. It's really good over ice cream, vanilla ice cream. If the peel bothers you, you could obviously have peeled your apple, right, to get all the skin off. It doesn't bother me, but if it does, there you go. Tanya, on pancakes or waffles. Anyway, This gives us our sweet and our savory today. So we have eggs or little baby muffin omelets, omelet muffins. We'll call them omelet muffins. And then our microwave apple in a bowl. Yum! I hope you guys had a good time today. So you guys, thanks so much for joining. I hope you have a happy first day of December. And if you're watching the replay, please do hashtag replay and what state or country you're watching from. And other than that, we will see you on Thursday. Everybody have a lovely day from my kitchen to yours. Cheers. Happy December. Bye-bye.